Shut up and sit down.
Hey everybody, Barry here again. Hey everybody, Barry here again. Started recording from the truck today because Cass is driving, so I could take a little bit of a rest before I have to drive home. Right now it's 6 o'clock in the evening and we're almost to the truck, and I'm going to try to rescue it from the side of the highway before Skeets steal the turbos off of it and probably burn it and steal the battery, and then I might as well just leave it there. Oh yeah, and a motorcycle. We want to get that too, because I haven't had a chance to ride it yet, and I've only heard it running once, so I'm shaking this thing around a lot. Anyway, we got a bunch of tools brought. We have the dolly, which are right there in the mirror. Any shocks on this Cadillac? This is awful. So bouncy. So, yeah, we're just about there in a few minutes, and I have to first figure out how to turn the truck around backwards, because right now, of course, it's facing Lewisporte, and we need it to face backwards so I can get a wheel on it and put it on the dollies backwards and drive it and drag it home like that. So I'm going to give Cass the camera when we get there, and we're going to try and fix it. And if I can't fix it, I guess we'll try again tomorrow after I get off work. So we got home last night, and about 5 o'clock this morning we got home. Josh came and picked us up, which was a huge help, and he picked us up at about 1:30 a.m. We got home around 5, and we left here at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, something like that, and we're almost at the truck now, so we're going to have another probably midnight before we get home. It's going to be a time. And what? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And we were driving out here, and there was a lady stopped on the side of the highway with a Civic with her hood up, and she couldn't get it to run. She shut it off, and it wouldn't start again, so the starter was cooked, and Cass was like, why don't you get down and hit it with a hammer? So we had a jack here, we had jackstands and tools and stuff, so we jacked it up, and Cass cranked it while I beat on it with a hammer, and we got it running for her. So that was really cool. We got to kind of pay that forward, which is always, we usually always stop anyway when we can, but it was just kind of perfect timing this time. So anyway, we're going to go and find the truck wherever it may be, hopefully in one piece. We've had an overwhelming amount of people text and message on Facebook and say, hey, I just passed the truck, it looks good, nobody's messed with it. At like every 25 minutes or half hour, we'd get somebody messaging us. So that's cool, because out this way, stuff gets burned in a matter of a couple days out here. It's a long stretch of highway, and there's a lot of sketchy people, so already steal parts of it. I've got a motorcycle there held on with nothing but ratchet straps, and it's easy to get out, so it's kind of cool that we're going to get there before it gets tampered with. This is how far we got from St. John's. 42 kilometers. Great. Now we're not even at the truck yet, so that means we didn't get this far away from St. John's. So we're probably 30 kilometers outside of St. John's before it broke down. I was hoping to get a lot closer to home than like 3.5 hours. You'll get that on these big jobs. Ooh, we broke down by Holyrood. We're getting very close. I think I see it. All I can see is bugs and reflection. There's the old girl. She looks so sad. Oh, we'll come back and get you. I love divided highways, but it sucks when you gotta go 10 kilometers past to find an off-ramp to turn around and go back the direction you came. So we're almost there, and I just want to see if I can see the marks on the road, because we were going around this turn right here where the bridge is, and there's a Subaru in front of us struggling to maintain highway speeds. There should be a mark right here on the highway somewhere where it let go.
There. This is all your marks.
Yeah, right here. This straight line on the road is where everything let go. And there's the old girl. Hey, my tire's still there. How cool is that? Motorcycle is still there. That looks so sad. Well, let's get out and fix it before the sun dips below the tree line and everything starts getting cold. Well, it's wicked windy, so the sound quality is going to be awful. But let's just take a 10-second look at this again. Yeah, that's not supposed to look like that. That is not supposed to look like that. And I'm glad it didn't tear anything else up. But that's not supposed to look like that either. It's kind of full of dirt. I'm just gonna put the jack in under it, jack the center off, see if I can get the half piece of axle out. If I can slide an axle in and get a wheel on it, I might actually be able to drive it far enough up here to turn around and then back it up onto dollies, but these things don't usually work well for me. So we'll check in a second. Oh, I just got it jacked up and I'm gonna see if there's anything in there. Oh my God, it's so dirty. Oh, I don't think there's an axle in there. Sweet. Oh, this might work out. There's no axle in it. Let's try it. Okay, you got it. This is a spare short side axle I got from an Explorer when I traded Jordan for the stuff. And hopefully this will work. If it does, then we should be in good shape. Quickly, hopefully. I'm trying to get some of this going in there. I'd rather not beat up this surface here, but I don't really think I have another choice, so stay cardboard. Yeah, so let's just see. If I can, I'll put the big tire on. If not, I'll put the trailer tire on. But it actually spun in. And the limited slip still works, or it's locked up, which is even better. This is perfect. Wow. Okay, so I've just got to unbolt this hub off the back of the tire and then just bolt it onto that one. I actually brought tools this time, so that's kind of cool. And I've got to give Cass a huge shout out for one, not killing me last night when we were stranded 400 kilometers from home. Our girls were taken care of, for anybody who would be questioning that. They're with their grandmother, and we stopped by to see them today on the way through so that we could get this done. But I was going to come out here by myself today and get this done, and Cass was like, absolutely not. You're going to be way too tired. And she actually drove out here so I could get some rest. Wow, look how hot that got, Cass. That is blue. Now look at the smack it got when the caliper let go. It broke the caliper bracket in half. I think I'm probably going to frame that. Now. And I don't actually think it beat the rim up too bad. Sorry if I just buried you in dust. A lot of people asked, like, man, that must have been crazy scary, but it was. It's not every day you lose a wheel on the highway. Doing like 110, and we were passing a guy. We just passed him, and the wheel let go, and he stopped. And he looked a lot more shook up than we did. Considering he almost had a tire come through his Hyundai. Now this might look really dumb that I bolted the wheel on, but I only need to move it just like right up here and get the turn the truck around backwards, and then I can put it up on a dolly backwards. Obviously I won't be rolling it like this, but so far best case scenario. Holding on to the dollies. 1, 2, so loud. 4. We got 5 lug nuts on it, and if I can get this to turn around when I'm spitting that hub out again. But I don't think it will because it's close enough to this. I think it'll kind of hold the fire on, but I wonder if the battery's dead. Let's go check. Let's see. I'm so tired. If this works, I'm so happy. Case of Cadillacs.
Hooked up.
I can't believe nobody even touched the motorcycle. Like, that's cool. Big gas. You're getting in. You are so diehard. Please don't be dead because I didn't bring cables. We got 12 volts. I got no brakes, so.
No, you need to turn her. I'll get a video.
now, so we're not blocking any of the lanes. We'll just back the Cadillac right up to it, and I'll back it up on the ramps. And man, this is going extremely well. I wonder what's going to catch fire on the way home. I cannot believe how well that worked. Again, I'm sorry for the wind noise because it's always windy on the Avalon, but the truck moved from there. Hello, Kia, whatever you are. Some electric vehicle anyway. And it moved it over to here. And Cass just said I probably should pull it ahead a lot, which I can. I'll pull it right on up here. That way I can get the dollies right there. And so I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna bring her the keys because we only have one set of keys. But let's see actually how this looks. Oh, straps are all tight. That's not going anywhere. Yeah, man, it stayed. So obviously we're not worried about the axles coming off because it's going to be up on the dollies and the straps are going to be around it, and the truck would have to shift 3 feet before the axle would come out of the tube, and then, well, I mean, that would suck, but it ain't going to happen. So, oh man, I miss driving this thing already. I just love it. I cannot believe that this just moved under its own power after destroying, oh, I got no brakes. After destroying the whole rear end yesterday. Now, I'm probably going to be ruining an axle before I get out of here, but that's just how these things go. Got to get home. So Cass is going to move the Cadillac and back it up in front of the rat rod. And one thing that kind of upsets me is I lost my brand new caliper that had about 4 hours worth of driving on it. And it's gone. I have no idea where it went. So I probably wouldn't have got warranty for it anyway, because it wasn't really a manufacturer defect. But, whatever. I'll just buy a new caliper. I'm very excited that this wasn't damaged and the bike wasn't taken or damaged. So, this is a win. Cass got lots of room there. She can back right up to the, actually, I can just back right up to her, actually. This will be fine. Cass was just like, what's that in the middle of the road? Yeah, that looks like a Blackwater tank drain. Somebody is having a bad camping experience. So far, everything's going swimmingly. Cass just back so loud.
Nobody's gonna hear you.
What?
Can't hear you.
Let's just back the trailer up to the truck. Oh, son, I need a mic. Everybody's gonna unsub because they can't hear anything. Well, I just gotta back the truck up on the trailer now and not screw that up. We're in good shape. And Cass is standing on the side because the last time I did this, I almost killed her with a drawbar because I had it uncoupled. Think things through before you do them. Axle might have unsplined. Yeah. We'll be right back. Is any of this fun? Really? I wasn't even going to video this, but I was like, I've got to own up to my mistakes and show the work that I had to put through to get out of this mess. So, take two, backing this up over to dollies.
You did.
Of course I did. So here was flush. There wasn't.
Ramps are off again.
I'll give an automatic in this as soon as I go. My clutch control is just on point. So, was I even close to sending it in, or should I?
This one was okay. You were over
I should be able to
here.
kind of shift it and get it to sit between the things.
Not really.
I'm well over.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Always listen to your wives, folks. Almost. You think I should reset it? I think I should reset it. I got 3 inches of this time. Why didn't I collect stamps or something as a hobby? Or like hockey cards. Hockey cards is safe.
Take 576. That's better.
So apparently what you have to do is not look, not care, and just floor it until it stops. Man, this is amazing. It actually fits. Great. So, the good thing about these dollies, the ramps, or where the pads, where the tires sit, are really deep, so it's not going to shift back and forth anyway. And I just got to put the dollies on it, or sorry, the straps on it, and a safety chain around here. And we are going home. Okay, we're all strapped down. Safety chain is on. And I've got my tail lights unplugged right here because I can't find my dolly lights. So I'm going to turn the key on in the rat rod and just turn on the emergency lights. We're going to be home hopefully before too late anyway, before it gets too dark, but at least anybody coming up on me is going to see the 4 emergency lights on the front of this truck anyway. But I didn't want to kill the battery too fast, so I unplugged my tail lights so I can just do this, and maybe I'll pull the fuse out for the fuel injection and all that also. Okay, just gotta pull this one out. I'm gonna take all these fuses out because these are just for the fuel injection and the pumps and fans and all that. None of that needs to have any power. And I'll keep these fuses and the lids. That's the nice thing about this, is I can just unplug this and it kills the whole fuel injection system. And there's no worries about burning anything up or killing the battery. And I should make sure that this is in reverse. So if there is any chance of those 3 methods of securing it, if they were to fail, at least it's still in reverse. I expect none of that to happen, but okay, let's turn this key on. Okay, my gauges are on, but there's nothing I can do about that, I guess. And I have to pull. And there we go. We have 4 signal lights, or 4 hazard lights. I'll throw the hood back on, then we're on the way home. Sweet. And to stop the steering wheel from turning and driving us out in the ditch, I am going to, hey, nice old school Dodge. I love it. Okay, yeah. So to stop us going out in the ditch, I'm just gonna loop the old lap belt through there and plug that in nice and tight. Perfect. We're good to go. All right, we're on the road. This is great. So the truck is behind us on the dollies going backwards, and people are passing me with funny looks on their face, but we're on the move. That's all that matters. Right now we're doing 60 cheeseburgers per mile. So the truck isn't swaying, it's not bad. I just went around the sketchiest turn on the highway, which is a downhill turn that's banked the wrong way, and we were doing 100, and the truck is swaying a little tiny bit here now. I better slow down. Yeah, no, it's going pretty good. If I can keep it above 80 or 90 kilometers an hour, I'll be happy with that. We'll get home on sensible time, and we're gonna stop into Whitburn and grab something to eat here in a second. And yeah, it's working. So we're gonna get home with it as long as this doesn't go into a death wobble and put us out in the ditch. And if it does, we'll get a video of it. If we survive, we'll be okay. We'll take it safe. So I'm gonna finish up the video here because the next 3 hours is just gonna be driving, and it's gonna be dark. Cass is watching her Netflix. Grey's Anatomy is very exciting tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna finish it up and go home and get some sleep. So thanks for coming on this 3-day long journey with us, from breaking down on the way to the show, making it to the show, which I didn't actually get any video of, which I apologize, and then breaking down on the way home, and then rescuing it today. And geez, man, this has been a full week of a 3-day ordeal. So thanks for checking out the channel. Thanks to all the new subscribers and YouTube members and patrons. If you want to check out my Patreon, it's patreon.com/stationroadratrods, and the YouTube members link is down here. And also check out my Teespring store for merch, like hoodies and t-shirts and cups and all that fun stuff. And if you buy something, it'll help me afford gas to get this junk home. So thanks for watching. Have a great day, everybody.